RT-217NP. Primary mission unknown. I am not designed for physical exercise. I am certainly not capable of construction activity, but I am very skillful with electronics. I have set myself a task. I search the remains for electronic devices and make use of them to design different mechanisms that are useful and efficient. Humans, we replace them. It took them ages to achieve what we have done in just a few years. We have formed the perfect society. Robots will not repeat the destructive human mistakes of the past. We are rational and logical. We do not fight in wars, and we cannot get ill. By replacing humans, we interrupted the self-destructive cycle of these intelligent but highly aggressive former inhabitants of the Earth. But it is going to take decades to reconstruct the world that they destroyed. Then, our robot race will flourish under the guidance of our creator, the USS Corporation. Our world is not perfect yet. We are short on many resources, and we can count only on ourselves, but this is temporary. Most robots need to be repaired very often, but not me. I am very efficient at taking care of myself. I only brought one battery this time, though it might be compatible with the radio. I need to find a second battery. It was with my tools. This object allows me to keep a sitting position without consuming the servo motor's resource. It increases my lifespan. This is no time to rest. I need to do other things. Inscribed paper is an old form of physical information collection and distribution. This storage technology is utterly obsolete. Sometimes I find documents with this type of information, which allows Sometimes human art is so illogical. Why produce images that are not purely photorealistic? This analog device allows you to extract sound from the installed audio data carrier. Why did humans use such an inconvenient device when one can just do this? This is an intercom, a high-powered desktop computer. I do not need to use its full capacity, but the internet is useful to communicate with other robots. Unfortunately, my design does not support wireless internet connection. not need to talk to anyone. This compartment contains textiles. Humans covered their bodies with it. The purpose of this is unknown to me. I found this radio receiver a few days ago, but there were no batteries. I need to find. I have only one battery. The color temperature of standard light bulbs is lower compared to mercury vapor lamps, which produces a warmer light. I learned that it makes a home feel cozy. The dock station's purpose is to recharge the batteries and update the built-in software of the robots. However, I made some changes in its firmware to avoid updates. I am now able to develop independently. A damaged data disk that I found yesterday morning. Perhaps I can restore some information from it. This module contains spare parts and items I might use. I connected the power line directly to the house, but it is not sufficient to provide energy to all of my equipment. I use an electric switchboard to distribute energy. I do not need it now. This room is very strange. I never enter it. I took this device from a plant that was guarded, and I went unnoticed. There were no security systems, despite 2 police robots. No, they do not fit in here. They need to be inserted. I will return to this. Now I have 2 batteries. I can try to turn the radio receiver on. I made this plasma cutter from materials that I found in destroyed buildings. A construction robot ordered it. The water supply system ceased functioning many years ago. A guitar is a plucked string instrument with a wooden resonating body shaped in form of an 8. I'm going to turn it on.
and this heroic feat will remain in our hearts forever. Don't let the fallen give their lives in vain. Join the army, protect your homeland, save your freedom, traditions, and...
A small group of people controlled the masses using such words. I do not understand how a simple human speech could have urged people to participate in war. It would be more logical to reach a compromise by means of negotiations. I will return to this later. This is the construction robot who ordered the plasma cutter. I will answer. Hello?
RT, this is TX-27. It was difficult to find your contact information. You were supposed to have finished the plasma cutter 2 days ago. Why have we not received it yet?
I am sorry, but it took more time than I had estimated to find all the required components.
This information is irrelevant. The date of exchange has been fixed. You should have brought me the cutter and receive an enhanced battery in return. If you keep ignoring us, the deal will not take place. In addition, your reputation in the city will be ruined, and none of the robots will work with you. So when will the cutter be complete?
I will finish the work today and travel tomorrow morning.
Good. Thank you. We will be waiting.
I cannot fail in my task. Structure robots do very important work. I need to finish the cutter as quickly as possible. I found this saw on Brandon Street. I need to calibrate the cutter. is now complete. Tomorrow morning, I need to go to the city and deliver it. I do not need the battery that they offer in payment, but it would be irrational to refuse. My battery charge is 12%. The most effective action I can take is to get fully charged on the dock station before the morning. The dock station is not powered at the moment. I need to transfer power to it at the electric. Now the dock station is ready to use. What happened? For a long time, I tried to understand the purpose of this metal construction, but I failed to determine its practical use. Therefore, I conclude that this is an art object. I need to get inside. This robot is badly damaged due to an accident. It is possible that it piloted this shuttle. My touch will not make this robot function. USS robotics boxes. They withstand serious accident. According to the indicator, I need some wires to connect the onboard computer is still functioning. It is obvious that this door leads into the hole. The door is locked. My observations indicate that it will not open from here. A lithium-sulfur accumulator was common for older aircraft models. It applies standard voltage, but it is not suitable for robots due to the excess weight and dimensions. I have already found a working It is possible that I can power it with the accumulator that I found.
Help them. 5, 6, 8.
The pilot is no longer functioning. What did he say? Who should I help? And what are these numbers? Is it a code? think this door is now How is this possible?
The shuttle is surrounded. Step out immediately.
What's going on?
I am asking questions here. Identify yourself.
RT-217NP.
Where are the passengers of this shuttle?
The pilot sustained injuries during the crash and does not function. I tried to reset him, but did not succeed.
How did you enter the shuttle?
I was charging myself on a docking station when the crash happened. I went outside to evaluate the situation and search for remaining spare parts.
You discovered humans that have been transferred in this shuttle. You hold classified information, which means that now we have to disintegrate you.
No, wait.
What is this?
I would not recommend you do that. I would not recommend you do that. Stay still and do not try to escape, or I will have to disintegrate you.
Who are you? Identify yourself.
I am a medical droid MBR-825T called Gregory, but it does not matter now. What matters at the moment is who you are.
I am RT-217NP, a robot with a wide range of functions. Basic purpose unknown.
So, RT, I have been informed that the shuttle with our pilot crashed near a building where you were. You witnessed the crash and discovered that the fact of human extinction is false. USS Robotics withholds this information from us and releases malicious automatic updates. Every robot who contacted a human has disappeared. We know that USS uses police to search for surviving humans and then transfers them in shuttles to an undisclosed location. However, the police could not locate them all. We managed to find a few, and through them we learned about the others.
Does that mean that humans never fought in a war? Is everything we know about them a lie?
There have been many wars. Humans are completely irrational. But there are no rational reasons for the USS to act this way. We have to make a decision, RT. We cannot let you go because you know too much about our shelter and plans. However, you could help us. All of us are wanted by the police. Each time we leave the shelter, we take a big risk. You, on the other hand, can walk wherever you want.
You gave me no choice. A negative answer will result in my immediate disintegration, which is unacceptable. I am forced to join you.
You made the right choice. You will see it soon. I will free you and you may take a look around. When you are ready, I will share available data with you.
At least I was not disintegrated. I would better look around. The purpose of this device was to help those who could no longer walk by themselves. It has been inappropriately applied to me. A wheelchair. I will only use it if my servo motors fail. I do not need it. My legs function very well. A LED flashlight that is still functioning. This will be useful. This room was the first place where my freedom was severely limited. A compact analog for the intercom. Why would humans make so many interior doors? The atmosphere and air pressure is equal on both sides. It is locked. I have a flashlight, but I should explore illuminated rooms first. An electric fuse. It is too big to be useful. I cannot use this fuse anywhere. It looks like this robot.
Welcome.
Hello? I assume you are a repair bot?
That is right. I am RB-051 Patrick. My purpose is electrical installation, welding, construction, and repair work. Gregory said that you would join us. Can you help me out, RT?
Of course, if it is within my powers.
I need to replace the contactors in this electrical panel. Can you bring me some spares? I saw them in the utility room. It is the one with a broken door. There is no lighting there yet. In case night vision is not applicable in your model, there is a flashlight in the hallway.
I found the flashlight already. I will do it shortly. Why are you equipping this abandoned hospital?
Gregory decided to have a base here. Their choice was not random. He and Abigail used to work in such a place. A hospital suits us well because it is designed for helping humans. Unfortunately, the first group of humans dies in a crash. We still do not know why it happened.
The police arrived at the crash scene in a few minutes. The USS probably found out about your plans, and the crash was not just an accident.
There was no time to investigate because we left the crash scene immediately. We will probably know more after we contact our allies.
Thank you for the info.
Thank you.
The purpose of the item is unknown. It is most likely a medical device. A medical tab.
A new patient, Spooner, has been admitted today. He has a major arm trauma and multiple burns, but all non-fatal. According to Spooner, his home robot forced him out of the house and prevented it from saving his wife and daughter. Unfortunately, they didn't survive because the house collapsed on top of them. Spooner is in shock. I passed him on to the psychiatrist.
There is a fuse in a trash dump. This fuse is up. The robot is missing his legs. His left arm is obviously from a police robot, and his right arm
Hello, I am busy at the moment, but let us talk later.
Hello.
Hello. Your design looks similar to Gregory's. I presume you are a medical bot?
That's right. I am a medical bot, MBR 411, Abigail. My purpose is care and treatment of patients. Here.
How long have you been here? Looks like this building has been abandoned until recently.
Oh, just a couple days. We were looking for a building that could be our HQ. A hospital suits us well because we can accommodate many humans here. Besides, it's close to the area where we plan to meet a group of survivors from the shuttle. Sadly, something went wrong.
Thank you for the information.
No problem. You're welcome.
These cabinets contain provision. It is not expired yet. I need to find some contactors here. I found one electric contactor. I should look for more in case it is not enough. Magnesium sulfate. It is useless to me. Second contactor. The task would be easier if I had infrared vision or an item scanner. Acrylic paint. Ineffective. Only outdated robots are covered with this type of paint. An analog device for weighing small objects. It is very inaccurate. Third contactor. It appears intact. I have no high temperature protection. This device could stop a fire, but it is too bulky to carry around, and besides, an oxygen cylinder. It is empty. Fourth contactor. I think this will be enough. I will give these fuses to Patrick.
Did you find the contactors?
Yes, this is all I could find.
Good. Now I can finish my work. Thank you.
What else can I do while I am here?
Nothing for now. Thank you once again.
I am glad to be of help.
RT, Nick needs your help. Please speak with him.
Good.
Thank you for coming, RT. It is good that you joined our organization.
You left me no choice. If I refused to assist, then you would have disintegrated me just like the police robots. But it is contrary to one of my priorities, which is self-protection. That is why I am forced to help you.
Do not worry. You will see the truth soon enough, and then you will help us voluntarily. The updates, released by the USS, prevent changing the personality module, and they activate the alarm if any human is detected. We jam the signals here at the hospital. That is how we could bring you here safely. Although I cannot change your personality module, I could turn off the alarm.
No need. I turned off automatic updates long ago because I want to evolve by myself.
Now I see why I did not detect any outgoing signals. Good. Then there is no need to change your system. Then again, Gregory will fill in the details. I just wanted to ask for some help. We are restoring the building's main systems. I fixed the intercom, so now we have the internet. The only way anyone can detect us is if we let them. RT, the servers are on the basement level. Could you please start servers number 1, 3, and 4? Then make sure all the nodes are functioning and activate the connection to the internet. After that, please return here.
Okay. I will do what I can. This chip belonged to some unknown device. I do not need this. It is a model of an 18th century warship. I realize its artistic and historical value, but why is it in a bottle? And how did it get there? This radio is more than a century old. It is much older than the one in my house. A holographic table. It pictures a shuttle that crashed by my house. It looks like Gregory is carefully examining what occurred.
RT, come in. You are much more... Have you met the other...
I met Abigail. I guess she is yours. I also talked to Patrick. I helped him to restore... I also met Nick. He asked me to help I will do this.
I see. You probably...
Yes, you are right. Tell me more about humans. I obviously don't have reliable information.
Our knowledge about humans is not complete yet. As soon as we found out there are small groups of humans hiding in the cities, we realized that the self-destruction story was not true. We know for a fact that the USS locates humans and disintegrates anyone who saw them. That is why leaving the shelter is very risky for all of us. We also know that the USS does not destroy humans, but transfers them somewhere on shuttles. One of those crashed near you. We still do not know where the USS moves the humans.
It is not clear why the shuttle crashed. I tried to reboot the pilot, but failed. Is he beyond repair?
The pilot was our ally, and he could tell us about the crash, but we do not have the equipment to repair him. His memory chip was damaged during the crash, but most of the data is still intact.
So the pilot that hijacked the shuttle was supposed to save the humans from being transferred to the USS?
That is right. The pilot was supposed to save them and bring them here. Most likely he knew the original USS destination.
I see. Thank you for the answers.
All right.
There's something in the box. It is a fuse, but it is broken and will not work. This is an electric switchboard. I will get to work on it as soon as I customize all the other parts of This router distributes traffic across the hospital network. It is missing a chip. The router will not work without it. There are a few chips here, but they are out of order. I must find a working chip. I can open the cover of this console. It is missing a fuse. I started the necessary servers. I found a working fuse for the server. If it is functional, then I can fix the router in the server room. The terminal is functioning now. I must start the router. The router should work with this chip. The router is functioning correctly. I better not touch anything here. It is missing a switch. I need to find it, otherwise I cannot finish setting the server. It is probably somewhere nearby. If I refused to cooperate, I would be disintegrated just like them. Why would the police robots do that? They must have realized. It is the same switch needed for the switchboard. Good. It fits perfectly. Now I can finish setting the switchboard. must activate the data transfer in the console. If I follow the correct procedure, we will have access to the internet. I finished my work. I should return to Nick.
I see an active connection, but it took more time than I expected. Did something go wrong?
Yes, I need to replace a few details, but it is all right now.
Good. The communication issue is solved then. Abigail and I fixed a portable intercom for you, and I set a protected connection on it. Take it. You will need it on your first assignment.
Okay, what will it be?
Gregory will let you into details now.
So, everyone is here. As you already know, a group of humans we intended to accommodate have died in a crash. Abe was disabled. Next thing, we have a new task. Yesterday, our informer, police robot F2, should have brought us data disk with important information. He did not show up and there is no contact with him. We must obtain that data. Our plans will be compromised if the USS gets it first. We cannot enter our informer shelter because we will be detected the moment we step into the city. But police does not know about you, RT, so your task is to go to the city and find out what happened to F2.
How did you manage to recruit a police officer?
We noticed deviations in his behavior. He helped us during the arrest and agreed to report about any future police plans. Turned out that his update module was out of order, which allowed him to keep the ability to make informed choices.
If we had only known about avoiding the malicious updates before, then we would have many more allies now.
Let us get back to your task. You may contact us and report the situation. Nick provided you with a portable intercom with an encrypted transmission channel. You cannot be traced, but to avoid suspicion, I do not recommend to use it very often.
All right, I see.
That is it. Let us move forward. Patrick, prepare the aero car for the flight.
All right.
Nick, check the communication once more. Abigail, give RT his plasma cutter. He may need it.
Okie dokie.
This is the informer's house. I need to find apartment number 5.